Let's see what are the corporate action on July 11th. Control Print announced final dividend of 5 rupees. Dr. Reddy Laboratories announced final dividend of 30 rupees. GMM announced bonus of 2:1 ratio. If you have one stock, you will get two stock. Kirloskar announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 40 paise. Persistence announced final dividend of 11 rupees. Pix Transmission announced final dividend of 6 rupees. Uravi Tea and Ved announced bonus of 1:1 ratio. If you have one stock, you will get bonus of one stock. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 12th. Awadh Sugar announced final dividend of 10 rupees. REC announced final dividend of 4 rupees and 80 paise. Shesha Shahi Paper announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 50 paise. Steel Exchange announced stock split ratio of 10:1. If you have one stock, you will get 10 stock. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 13th. ABSL AMC announced final dividend of 5 rupees and 85 paise. ABSL is for Aditya Birla. Mada Sugar announced final dividend of 6 rupees and 50 paise. Orient Bell announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Polygem announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Shankara Building announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Sri Cement announced final dividend of 45 rupees. VSC announced final dividend of 140 rupees. Vendant announced final dividend of 45 rupees. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 14th. Adani Enterprise announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Adani Port announced final dividend of 5 rupees. Adani Total Gas announced final dividend of 25 paise. Harihant Capital announced final dividend of 15 paise. Ashok Leyland announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Atul announced final dividend of 25 rupees. Bharat Forge announced final dividend of 5 rupees. Birla Soft announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Bosch announced special dividend of 100 rupees. Bosch announced final dividend of 110 rupees. So Bosch announced both final dividend and special dividend. So you will get 210 rupees of bonus. Hitachi Energy announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Indian Hume announced final dividend of 2 rupees. Lupin announced final dividend of 4 rupees. M&M announced final dividend of 11 rupees and 55 paise. Newland Lab announced final dividend of 5 rupees. Premal Enterprise announced final dividend of 33 rupees. Reddington announced final dividend of 6 rupees and 60 paise. Root announced final dividend of 2 rupees. RPG Life announced final dividend of 9 rupees and 60 paise. Safari Industry announced final dividend of 80 paise. Sascon Technology announced final dividend of 13 rupees. Ultra Marine announced final dividend of 5 rupees. Sensor Technology announced final dividend of 3 rupees and 50 paise. Zydus Wellness announced final dividend of 5 rupees. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 15th. Chembond Chemical announced final dividend of 5 rupees. Tamodar Industry announced final dividend of 50 paise. Lakshmi Machine announced final dividend of 40 rupees. Orient Electric announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 25 paise. UTI AMC announced final dividend of 21 rupees. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 18th. Blue Dot announced final dividend of 35 rupees. GOCL Corporation announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 19th. Aztec Life announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 50 paise. Federal Bank announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 80 paise. Goodrick Group announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Granules India announced final dividend of 75 paise. Grindwell announced final dividend of 12 rupees. Herenba announced final dividend of 2 rupees. Karur Vysya Bank announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 60 paise. Mahendra Life announced final dividend of 2 rupees. Renaissance announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Renaissance announced stock split ratio of 10 is to 2 ratio. If you have 2 stock, you will get 10 stock. If you have 1 stock, you will get 5 stock. Thirumalai Chemical announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 50 paise. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 20th. Allied Digital announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Dollar Industry announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Go Carbon announced final dividend of 10 rupees. GPT Infra announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 50 paise. India Pesticide announced final dividend of 75 paise. IVP announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 50 paise. M&M Financial announced final dividend of 3 rupees and 60 paise. NOCIL announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Novartis India announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Orient Cement announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 75 paise. Panasonic Energy announced final dividend of 7 rupees and 50 paise. Select Energy announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Tata Metalinx announced final dividend of 8 rupees. Tube Investment announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 50 paise. Usha Martin announced final dividend of 2 rupees. V-Guard Industry announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 30 paise. Wasteman announced final dividend of 50 paise. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 21st. ADC India announced final dividend of 4 rupees. ADC announced special dividend of 10 rupees. So ADC India total you will get 14 rupees, including final dividend and special dividend. BASF announced final dividend of 6 rupees. Bajaria Industries announced final dividend of 4 rupees. Blue Star announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Carborundum announced final dividend of 2 rupees. Chola Investment announced final dividend of 70 paise. Datamatics Globe announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 25 paise. Galaxy announced final dividend of 18 rupees. Heritage Food announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 50 paise. HIL announced final dividend of 20 rupees. HIL announced final dividend of 25 rupees. So HIL announced final dividend and special dividend. Special dividend is 20 rupees and final dividend is 25 rupees. So total you will get 45 rupees of dividend if you have HIL stock. Hindustan Food announced stock split ratio of 10:2. If you have one stock, you will get 5 stock. Or if you have two stock, you will get 10 stock. Indian Metal announced final dividend of 7 rupees and 50 paise. Intellect Design announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 50 paise. Kirloskar Ferro announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Larsen announced final dividend of 22 rupees. Mahindra Logistics announced final dividend of 2 rupees. Minda Corporation announced final dividend of 70 paise. PDS announced final dividend of 23 rupees and 85 paise. Poonawalla Finance announced final dividend of 40 paise. Sumitomo announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Tech Mahindra announced final dividend of 15 rupees. Tech Mahindra announced special dividend of 15 rupees. So Tech Mahindra announced final dividend and special dividend. Total 13 rupees you will get. TTK Prestige announced 3 rupees and 50 paise. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 22nd. Alkyl Amines announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Godrej Agro announced final dividend of 9 rupees and 50 paise. Goodyear announced special dividend of 80 rupees. Goodyear announced final dividend of 20 rupees. So, Goodyear announced both special dividend and final dividend. Total you will get 100 rupees of dividend. Kalyani Steel announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Supreme Petro announced final dividend of 14 rupees. Next, see what are the corporate action on July 25th. Graphite India announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Kamadhenu announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Sharda Corporation announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 26th. Gujarat Pipavav announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 40 paise. JMC project announced final dividend of 1 rupees. Nelcast announced final dividend of 30 paise. Pidilite India announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Transport Corporation announced final dividend of 2 rupees. TTK Healthcare announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Next, let's see the corporate action on July 27th. EPL announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 15 paise. Hawkins Cookware announced final dividend of 60 rupees. Hero Motorcorp announced final dividend of 35 rupees. Kalpataru Power announced final dividend of 6 rupees and 50 paise. Lakshmi Electrical announced final dividend of 15 rupees. MRF announced final dividend of 144 rupees. Tangamail Jewelry announced final dividend of 5 rupees. UPL announced final dividend of 10 rupees. Oxo Nobel announced final dividend of 35 rupees. Corporate action is July 28th. Amar Raja Battery announced final dividend of 50 paise. Corporate action on July 28th. Bajaj Electrical announced final dividend on 3 rupees. D-Link India announced 3 rupees of final dividend on July 28th. E-Mudra announced final dividend of 1 rupees 25 paise. Phenolux Chemical announced final dividend of 40 paise. ICRA announced final dividend of 28 rupees. Munjal announced final dividend of 4 rupees and 50 paise. Rosal India announced final dividend of 30 paise. Soft announced final dividend of 3 rupees. Subros announced final dividend of 70 paise. Trans and Electrical announced final dividend of 15 paise. Transformers announced final dividend of 15 paise. Wimplast announced final dividend of 8 rupees. Zydus Life announced final dividend of 2 rupees and 50 paise. Next, let's see what are the corporate action on July 29th. Clean Size announced final dividend of 3 rupees and 25 paise. Dhanushri Venture announced final dividend of 4 rupees. IMK Global announced final dividend of 1 rupees and 25 paise.